Hello guys, welcome to the Expo. Today we are going to counting down our top picks for popular shonen series of all time. We are not including JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Hirohiko Araki. Because it was serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump from 1987 to 2004, and was transferred to the monthly seinen manga magazine Ultra Jump in 2005, and since then it's been classified as a seinen. So without further delay, let's hit the intro. Number 10 Fairy Tail. Hiro Mashima's story of a guild of magic users who for some reason like to punch, kick, and slice things more than actually casting spells has enjoyed a great deal of popularity over the last decade. At least enough for the series to come back not once but twice, with the recent version having started up again and nearly winding down the original manga's storyline. Fairy Tail's best known for its likable cast and absurd scenarios, but it is essentially a poor man's One Piece, but that's still solid enough for it to land on this list. Number 9 Black Clover. Black Clover is one of the newer shonen animes around right now, but it has already attracted a large and impressive fanbase. The show started airing in 2017 and is still ongoing. It was created by Studio Pierrot, which is the studio that was behind other huge shonen hits like Naruto and Bleach. The series follows two young boys named Asta and Yuno who were both abandoned as children and raised together. Their one goal is to become the Wizard King, which is the most powerful mage in the land. Number 8 Bleach. Bleach is considered one of the big three in shonen anime alongside Naruto and One Piece. Out of the three, Bleach is the only one that isn't still airing or doesn't have a spin-off still ongoing. However, that doesn't mean the show was bad. On the contrary, it is still very popular and there have been other projects made such as a live-action film since it ended. The main character, Ichigo Kurosaki, is a high school student who becomes a soul reaper with the job of protecting people from malevolent spirits known as hollows. Bleach anime will return in 2021, but we don't know yet if it would be a series or a movie. Number 7 My Hero Academia. Welcome to the adventures of Class 1A, full of the best boys and best girls that anime has to offer. The lead best boy is Izuku Midoriya, a young teenager who starts out without superpowers in a world where almost everyone has a quirk. When Midoriya meets his idol and biggest superhero of them all, All Might, he winds up pulled into an adventure that will lead to him becoming the greatest hero ever. My Hero might not be doing anything wholly new, but author Kohei Horikoshi is taking the tropes of the genre and executing them better than anyone else in the game right now. The only thing holding the series back is it is simply too new, with the franchise only starting in 2016. Number 6 7 Deadly Sins. Nakaba Suzuki's 7 Deadly Sins series follows the story of a young woman named Elizabeth Leones. Elizabeth is the third princess over her country, and she's forced to seek out the legendary 7 Deadly Sins to aid her after her country's best soldiers, the Holy Knights, take over her kingdom. 7 Deadly Sins skyrocketed to popularity not long after the series was transformed into an anime. With the show on its third season, it doesn't seem like it's going to cool off anytime soon. If anything holds 7 Deadly Sins from achieving greater heights, it would have to be the show's seeming obsession with fanservice. Number 5 Hunter x Hunter. The world of Hunter x Hunter is dangerous. At any moment, any character could make a poor decision or run into the wrong character, and wind up very, very dead. This is a world where, more often than not, even the main character is struggling to avoid being killed by vastly more powerful opponents, creating a constant sense of tension even when they're in the midst of a grand adventure. In this world, creator Yoshihiro Togashi deconstructs so much of what makes shonen series work and reassembles the tropes in a way to serve him, rather than the other way around. It's the superb amount of thought he puts into every arc and character that makes it forgivable that Togashi releases basically 20 chapters a year. Number 4 Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Masashi Kishimoto's story of a young ninja, rejected by his city, working to one day become the leader of his village, captured the imagination of every kid and teenager who grew up in the 2000s. Alongside Bleach and One Piece, Naruto would become part of Shonen Jump's Big Three. While Bleach lost quite a bit of its luster by the end, Naruto was just as strong as ever when it finished. Naruto was so popular it even wound up inspiring a monthly manga series based on Naruto's son, Boruto, adding a generational aspect to the series. The only thing holding this series back from even greater heights is the absurd amount of filler.
Till the day that I become Hokage, whatever happens, there's no way I'm gonna die!
Number 3 Dragon Ball Z. Though Dragon Ball Z isn't the first shonen anime ever, it's definitely the most influential. In one way or another, almost every other series on this list has taken inspiration from Dragon Ball Z. After all, what's a shonen series without a transformation? A training sequence. Even time skips were popularized with this series. It's true, Dragon Ball Z's lack of character development and generally simplistic plots can leave something to be desired even amongst shonen series, but we still have to pay homage to the genre's origins and acknowledge it's one of the most popular series of all time. Number 2 Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Edward and Alphonse Elric's journey to recover their bodies after a mistaken attempt to bring their mother back to life using alchemy is definitely one of the most captivating stories in anime. That's why it's no surprise Hiromu Arakawa's manga received a second adaptation once it was clear her story was winding down. Admittedly, Brotherhood's early parts aren't quite as strong as the original series, it moves too fast. But that's because it has so much more to get to. New plot twists and character development come at a breathless pace before finally giving us a wonderfully satisfying ending, providing us with not only one of the best shonen anime ever but one of the best anime ever, period.
Before the top pick, if you didn't subscribe our channel, please go and hit the bell icon for upcoming videos like this.
And number 1 One Piece. There are some pretty strong arguments for Eiichiro Oda's saga of Monkey D. Luffy and his gang of pirates in search of ultimate treasure being the best shonen series of them all. It stands as the last remaining member of Shonen Jump's Big Three over 20 years after it began, and Oda just keeps surprising people with new reveals and callbacks to plotlines from years prior. Supposedly Oda is around 80% done with the storyline now, but considering the length of the anime and manga, if that's an accurate number, the remaining 20% is still going to take some time. If there's only one flaw to this series, it has to be the pacing. 20 years of storytelling means they have to use quite a few tricks to slow things down and not outpace the manga.
Baby! 俺はやるぞ！海賊王に俺はなる！
Hope you guys like this video. Please show your support, like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel for latest videos like this.